You love your Maltese like family. That little white puff of love who follows you around the house, curls up in your lap, and stares into your soul with those big dark eyes. But what if I told you that one innocent moment, a dropped snack, a shared bite, could cost them their life? Because some of the foods we eat every day are pure poison to your Maltese. And you'd never know until it's too late. Let me show you the 12 seemingly harmless foods that could destroy your Maltese from the inside, slowly, painfully, and silently. You want to hear this until the end. Because number 12, that one shocks even experienced dog owners. Number 1, grapes. At first glance, grapes might seem harmless, sweet, juicy, and healthy for us. But for your Maltese, even a single grape can be deadly. While no one understands exactly why grapes are so toxic to dogs, we do know this. It doesn't take much. A small handful can lead to kidney failure. The symptoms may not show up right away. Vomiting, diarrhea, and lethargy could appear hours later, but by then, irreversible damage to the kidneys may have already occurred. Unfortunately, there's no antidote for this toxic effect. The best way to protect your Maltese is to completely avoid grapes, raisins, and foods containing them. Just because a fruit is small or natural doesn't mean it's safe for dogs. Keep grapes far from your dog to avoid a devastating health crisis. Number 2, onions. Onions in any form, cooked, raw, or powdered, pose a serious danger to your Maltese. They contain compounds that damage red blood cells in dogs, leading to anemia. This condition reduces the amount of oxygen reaching critical organs like the brain and heart. Since Maltese are small dogs, even a small amount of onion can have life-threatening consequences. Symptoms may take time to show up, but when they do, you might notice weakness, heavy breathing, or your dog collapsing. The longer you wait, the more damage can be done. If your dog appears weak, breathes heavily, or suddenly collapses after eating something suspicious, take them to the vet immediately. Time is critical. Number 3, chocolate. It's common knowledge that chocolate is bad for dogs, but many people don't realize how toxic even small amounts can be for small breeds like the Maltese. Chocolate contains theobromine, a stimulant that dogs can't metabolize. When consumed, theobromine can lead to symptoms such as seizures, a racing heart, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. Even one small square of dark chocolate is enough to trigger these dangerous reactions. Because Maltese are so small, their bodies are more vulnerable to chocolate's effects, and it only takes a little to cause significant harm. The next time your Maltese gives you those pleading eyes while you're indulging in a chocolate treat, remember, saying no is an act of love that could save their life. Number 4, caffeine, coffee, or tea. If your Maltese gets into your coffee or tea, even a small amount of caffeine can lead to dangerous health issues. Caffeine stimulates the nervous system, which is overwhelming for dogs. Symptoms like tremors, seizures, and even heart failure can occur if your dog consumes caffeine. Since Maltese are so small, the effects of caffeine are much more pronounced in their tiny bodies. It's not just coffee you need to worry about. Tea and other caffeinated drinks also pose a threat to your dog's health. Keep your coffee mugs on high tables and never let your Maltese lick the foam off your latte. A single careless moment could cause serious harm to your dog. Number 5, avocado. Avocados are a trendy superfood for humans, but they can be dangerous for your Maltese. The fruit contains a toxin called persin, which can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and even pancreatitis in dogs, particularly in smaller breeds like the Maltese. While some dogs may tolerate small amounts, your Maltese is especially sensitive to persin. In addition, the avocado pit can pose a choking hazard, and if swallowed, it can obstruct your dog's digestive tract. It's important to keep all parts of the avocado, including the flesh and pit, far away from your dog. Your Instagram-worthy avocado toast may look great, but keep it out of reach of your dog to avoid unnecessary risks. Number 6, macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts may seem like a harmless snack for us, but they are extremely toxic to dogs, including your Maltese. Even a few nuts can cause serious health problems. Within hours of ingestion, your Maltese may experience muscle weakness, vomiting, tremors, and a high fever. While the exact cause of the toxicity remains a mystery, the effects are clear. Your dog's nervous system and overall health are at risk. Since these symptoms can develop rapidly, it's important to act fast if your dog consumes macadamia nuts. Even though macadamia nuts might look like a simple snack, they are a neurotoxic hazard to your dog. Keep them away from your Maltese to prevent poisoning. Number 7. Cooked bones. It may seem like a nice treat to give your Maltese a bone, but cooked bones can be incredibly dangerous. Unlike raw bones, which may be somewhat safer under supervision, cooked bones splinter like glass when chewed. These sharp shards can easily tear through your dog's throat, stomach, or intestines, causing severe internal injuries. Worse still, cooked bones don't digest properly, often leading to blockages in the digestive system, which can be life-threatening. Even small pieces can cause massive harm. It's important to keep cooked bones away from your dog at all costs, no matter how harmless they seem. Raw bones under close supervision can sometimes be safe, but cooked bones? Never. Always choose safe alternatives for your dog's chewing needs. Number 8. Xylitol, sugar-free gum or candy. This one is truly terrifying. Xylitol is a sugar substitute commonly found in sugar-free gum, candy, peanut butter, baked goods, and even toothpaste. While safe for humans, it can be deadly for dogs. When a dog eats xylitol, it triggers a massive insulin surge, causing their blood sugar levels to plummet. This can lead to seizures, liver failure, and, in extreme cases, death. Maltese dogs are particularly vulnerable due to their small size, and even a small amount can be fatal. Always keep sugar-free products sealed, high up, and out of your Maltese's reach. Once consumed, there's very little time to act. Number 9. Raw dough. Raw dough is more dangerous than most people realize, especially for your Maltese. Before it's baked, dough continues to rise. If your dog eats raw dough, the yeast inside it will continue to expand in the warm, moist environment of their stomach, causing painful bloating and even stomach rupture in severe cases. Additionally, the yeast ferments, producing alcohol in your dog's bloodstream, which can lead to alcohol poisoning. If your dog sneaks a bite of raw dough, don't wait for symptoms to appear. Call the vet immediately to avoid a potential crisis. Number 10. Alcohol. It doesn't take much for alcohol to harm your Maltese. Just a few licks of spilled wine or beer, or even a small bite of food soaked in alcohol, can depress their nervous system and cause severe damage. Alcohol affects your dog's body much more quickly and intensely than it does ours, leading to symptoms like stumbling, vomiting, and collapse. In the worst-case scenario, alcohol poisoning can cause organ failure and even death. Keep all alcoholic beverages out of your dog's reach. Their tiny size makes them much more susceptible to the harmful effects of alcohol. Number 11. Fat trimmings and grease. You might think it's a special treat to give your Maltese leftover fat trimmings or grease, but it's actually a recipe for disaster. Fatty foods trigger pancreatitis, a painful and potentially fatal inflammation of the pancreas. Symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, a hunched posture, and fever. This condition can be extremely serious, requiring emergency treatment. What may seem like a generous gesture is actually a dangerous one. Never feed your Maltese fatty foods or grease, as it can lead to life-threatening health issues. Number 12. Dairy products. While a small piece of cheese might seem harmless, it can cause major digestive issues for your Maltese. Dogs, especially small breeds like the Maltese, lack enough lactase to properly digest lactose, the sugar found in dairy products. This can lead to uncomfortable symptoms like gas, bloating, stomach cramps, and diarrhea. Worse, some cheeses contain high levels of fat or harmful ingredients like garlic and chives, which are toxic to dogs. Skip the cheesy snacks for your Maltese. There are plenty of other ways to show your love that won't upset their tummy or put their health at risk. Your Maltese doesn't know what's dangerous. Your dog trusts you blindly, completely. That's why it's your job to protect them from the foods that can hurt them. It only takes one mistake, one drop grape, one innocent bite of dessert. But now you know better. You know the dangers. You can act. So the next time you sit down to eat, look in your dog's eyes and remember this list. Sometimes saying no is the kindest thing you can do. Please share this with every dog owner you know, because it might not just save a Maltese, it might save a life.